Welcome back to Breathtaking and this week's second installment of Don't Hold Your Breath. As promised, today's episode will feature Broadway gems in which breath holding will absolutely take your breath away. I figured that I would feature these Broadway gems in their chronological order. So first, here is Anything You Can Do from Irving Berlin's 1946 musical, Annie Get Your Gun. Now, the original Annie Oakley was played by Ethel Merman, and she certainly holds her breath very admirably in this song. However, even more impressive is Bernadette Peters' rendition of the same song in Annie Get Your Gun's 1999 revival. Here it is.
Anything you could do, I could do better. I can do anything better than you.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
Anything you can be, I can be greater. Sooner or later, I'm greater than you.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I can shoot a partridge with a single cartridge.
I can get a sparrow with a bow and arrow.
I can live on bread and cheese.
And only on that?
Yep.
So can a rat.
Any note you can sing, I can sing higher.
I can sing any note higher than you.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
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 How do you sing that high?
I'm a girl.
Anything you can say, I can say softer.
I can say anything softer than you.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
I can drink my liquor faster than a flicker.
I can drink it quicker and get even sicker.
I can open any safe
Without being caught?
You bet.
That's what I thought, you crook.
Any note you can hold, I can hold longer.
I can hold any note longer than you.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can. Yes,
Yes, you can. Where do you keep all that air?
Yeah.
Oh. Anything you can say, I can say faster.
I can say anything faster than you.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
I can jump a hurdle.
I can wear a girdle.
I can knit a sweater.
I can fill it better.
I can do most anything.
Can you bake a pie?
No.
Neither can I.
Anything you can sing, I can sing sweeter.
I can sing anything sweeter than you.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you
Oh,
can't.
yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can. Yes,
No,
Next is Sue Me from Frank Lesser's 1950 musical, Guys and Dolls. Once again, I am turning to a revival, specifically the 1992 revival starring Faith Prince and Nathan Lane. This performance is actually a live one, and not only is it electrifying, but the audience's reaction, especially at that breath-holding moment, is really worth hearing as well.
Nathan, why can't we elope right now?
Because, well, I gotta go to a prayer meeting.
Nathan, this is the biggest lie you have ever told me.
But I promise you it's true.
You promise me this, you promise me that. You promise me anything under the sun, and you give me a kiss, and you're grabbing your hat, and you're off to the races again. When I think of the time gone by, and I think of the way I could honestly die.
Call a lawyer and sue me, sue me. What can you do me? I love you. Give a holler and hate me, hate me. Go ahead, hate me. I love
The best years
you.
of my life I was a fool to give to
All
you.
right already, I'm just a no good thing. All right already, it's true. So new. So sue me, sue me. What can you do me? I love
You
you.
gamble it here, you gamble it there, you gamble on everything all except me, and I'm sick of you keeping me up in the air till you're back in the money again when I think of the time gone by.
That way.
Look at the way
Out of the way!
I could honestly die.
Serve a paper and sue me, sue me. What can you do me? I love you. Give a holler and hate me. Hate me! Go ahead, hate me! I love you!
Might have been jailed, don't come to me to bail you.
Right already. So call a policeman. All right already, it's true. So new. So sue me, sue me. What can you do me? I love
You're at it again, you're running the game. I'm not gonna play second fiddle to that. I'm sick and I'm tired of strolling around. I'm telling you now that we're through when I think of the time gone by. And I think of the way I could honestly die.
Sue me, sue me, shoot bullets through me. I love
So, from Sumi, a 1950 musical, we are jumping all the way to 1970 to present Getting Married Today, suggested by Ann Kofsky from Facebook's Orthodox Ladies United in Fandom group. The song is from Stephen Sondheim's musical Company. Here, from the 2011 New York Philharmonic concert version of the song, is Katie Finneran.
Amy, we're really getting married.
Pardon me, is everybody there? Because if everybody's there, I want to thank you all for coming to the wedding. I'd appreciate your going even more. I mean, you must have lots of better things to do, and not a word of it to Paul. Remember, Paul, you know the man I'm going to marry, but I'm not, because I wouldn't ruin anyone as wonderful as he is. But I thank you all for the gifts and the flowers. Thank you all. Now it's back to the showers. Don't tell Paul, but I'm not getting married today. Yes, this dear tragedy of life, husband yoked to wife, the heart sinks down and feels dead. This dreadful day.
Amy, Paul can't find his good cufflinks.
On the dresser, right next to my suicide note. Listen, everybody, look, I don't know what you're waiting for. A wedding, what's a wedding? It's a prehistoric ritual where everybody promises fidelity forever, which is maybe the most horrifying word I've ever heard, and which is followed by a honeymoon where suddenly you realize you settled with it and I don't want to kill me, which you should. So listen, thanks a bunch, but I'm not getting married. Don't have lunch, because I'm not getting married. You've been grand, but I'm not getting married. Don't just stand there, I'm not getting married. And don't tell Paul, but I'm not getting married today. so can't you go? Why is nobody listening? Goodbye, go and cry at another person's wake. If you're quick for a kick, you could pick up a christening. But please, on my knees, there's a human life at stake. Listen, everybody, I'm afraid you didn't hear or do you want to see a crazy lady fall apart in front of you? It isn't only Paul who may be ruining his life. You know, we'll both of us be losing our identities. I telephoned my analyst about it, and he said to see him Monday, but by Monday I'll be floating in the Hudson with the other garbage. I'm not well. You've been swell, but I'm not getting married. Clear the hall, because I'm not getting married. Thank you all, but I'm not getting married. And don't tell Paul, but I'm not getting married today. Bless this bride, totally insane, slipping down the drain. And bless this day in our hearts as it starts to rain.
Today is for
Go, can't you go? Look, you know I adore you all, but why watch me die like Eliza on the ice? But perhaps I'll collapse in the apse right before you. Also take back the cake, burn the shoes, and boil the rice. Miss, I didn't want to have to tell you, but I may be coming down with hepatitis, and I think I'm gonna faint. So if you want to see me faint, I'll do it happily. But wouldn't it be funnier to go and watch a funeral? So thank you for the 27 dinner plates, the 37 butter knives, and 47 paperweights, and 57 candles.
One more thing.
I'm not getting married.
Thought you said
Still, I'm not getting married.
with this ring,
But I'm not getting married.
I thee wed.
I'm not getting married. Let us pray, but I'm not getting married today.
Next, suggested by Hillary Elise from Facebook's Orthodox Ladies United in Fandom group, here is The Speed Test from the 2002 musical Thoroughly Modern Millie, with music by Janine Tesori and lyrics by Dick Scanlon, performed by Mark Kudish and Sutton Foster.
Take a letter to a Mr. John Hudson, Hudson's Floor Wax. You will find an invoice in the file for the address. Dear Mr. Hudson, colon, my eyes are fully open to my awful situation, so I'm writing you a letter to demand an explanation. When the floor wax that we bought from you arrived here Monday morning, we discovered upon usage that the fume should have a warning. Since the only possibility is that your wax is rancid, I request a full refund of all the money we advanced. And unless you can convince me you've improved the Flowax batter, we will take our business elsewhere. So, I hope you solve this matter. How's my speed, Miss Stillmount?
A little slow, perhaps.
Ah. Enclosed you'll find a small container of the stuff I talk about. Just carefully remove the lid and take a whiff if you've a doubt. I'm sure you wouldn't want me to alert the daily papers with the news of how our office was affected by your vapors, which is why I choose to write to you a confidential letter full of strong recommendation that you make your Flowax better. I just hope it won't require us to have our floor relayed, and if it does, you may expect a bill. Sincerely, Trevor Graydon. Now, read that back to me, please.
Certainly. Dear Mr. Hudson, colon, my eyes are fully open to my awful situation, so I'm writing you a letter to demand an explanation. When the Flowax that we bought from you arrived here Monday morning, we discovered upon usage that the fume should have a warning. Since the only possibility is that your wax is rancid, I request a full refund of all the money we advanced.
Nice.
And unless you can convince me you've improved the Flowax batter, we will take our business elsewhere, so I hope you solve this matter.
Not half bad. Continue, please.
Enclosed you'll find a small container of the stuff I talk about. Just carefully remove the lid and take a whiff. If you've a doubt, I'm sure you wouldn't want me to alert the daily papers with the news of how our office was affected by your vapors, which is why I choose to write to you a confidential letter full of strong recommendation that you make your Flowax better. I just hope it won't require us to have our floor relayed, and if it does, you may expect a bill. Sincerely, Trevor Graydon.
Miss Stillmount, may I speak frankly?
Yes.
If I could be so lucky as to have a good stenographer to keep this place as up-to-date as her short skirt and bobbed coiffure, I wouldn't have to worry about our soured office planking and could concentrate on generating profits ripe for banking. That is why I'm testing you with this outrageous correspondence, which I don't intend to actually mail to the respondents. So, if you can make sense of my unintelligible patter, then the job is yours and Hudson's Florex really doesn't matter.
Hudson's Florex doesn't matter.
Hudson's Florex doesn't matter.
Hudson's Florex doesn't matter.
Hudson's Florex doesn't matter. Now, I want that letter on my desk in 2 minutes flat. Man your machine. Go! Mr. Hudson?
Colin!
My eyes are fully open to my awful situation, so I'm writing you a letter to demand an explanation. When the Florex that we bought from you arrived here Monday morning, we discovered upon usage that my phone should have a warning. So the only possibility is that your wax is rancid. I request a full refund of all the monies we rancid. Unless you can convince me you've improved the Florex matter, we will take our business elsewhere. So I hope you solve this matter.
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 So I hope you solve this matter. So I hope you solve this matter. So I hope you solve this matter. Matter.
Going on! Enclosed in a small container of stuff to talk about carefully moved and take with. If you could assure you wouldn't want me to, all of the papers with the news for our office was affected by a papers, which is why I choose to write to you. A copy of the letter full strong recommendation that you may work better. I just hope it don't require us to have full. And if it does, you may expect bills sincerely to Graydon. You have made the team, Miss Dillmount.
You have made the team, Miss Dillmount.
Tell me where my desk is when we eat lunch, how much I'll be paid, and nice to meet you. I know we'll be friends, just call me Millie Graydon.
Millie Graydon.
I mean Dillmount.
Millie Dillmount.
Someday Graydon.
Graydon, Dillmount, Dillmount, Graydon, Graydon, Dillmount.
Graydon.
Our episode concludes with a nod to a much more recent musical that is simply filled with performances requiring incredible breath control. I am referring, of course, to Lin-Manuel Miranda's brilliant 2016 musical, Hamilton. Because time will not permit me to include these 4 tracks in their entirety, I will be presenting snippets of each one. First, here is the ending to The Schuyler Sisters, performed by Renee Elise Goldsberry, Philippa Sue, and Jasmine Cephas Jones. Take note of the phrase, the greatest city in the world, in particular, the incredible breath control required for the song's last word.
Angelica, Eliza, and Peggy, the Schuyler sisters. We're looking for a line at work. Hey, in the greatest city, in the greatest city, in the world.
Next, here's an extraordinary, dizzying snippet from Tony Award winner Renee Elise Goldsberry's performance of Satisfied, suggested by Leora Botnick from Facebook's Orthodox Ladies United in Fandom group.
So, So this is what it feels like to match wit with someone at your level. What the hell is the catch? It's the feeling of freedom, of seeing the light. It's Ben Franklin with the key and a kite. You see it right? The conversation lasted 2 minutes, maybe 3 minutes. Everything we said in total agreement. It's a dream and it's a bit of a dance, a bit of a posture, it's a bit of a stance. He's a bit of a flirt, but I'ma give it a chance. I asked about his family, did you see his answer? His hands started fidgeting, he looked askance. He's penniless, he's flying by the seat of his pants. Handsome, boy, does he know it? Peach fuzz, and he can't even grow it. I wanna take him far away from this place, then I turn and see my sister's face, and she...
Our podcast concludes with 2 phenomenal illustrations of breath control by my favorite Hamilton cast member, Tony Award winner Daveed Diggs. As mentioned on the Flicks and the City YouTube channel, Hamilton packs an extraordinary number of words into many of its songs. Specifically, and I quote now from the Flicks and the City YouTube channel, writer Leah Libresco calculated the speed of the show's songs and discovered the fastest ones clocked in at an amazing 200 words per minute, with an overall average of 144 words per minute. In the song that you just heard a moment ago, Satisfied, Goldsberry expertly delivers 121 words in just 24 seconds. That's 5 words per second. While in the song you're about to hear, Guns and Ships, suggested by Leslie Ginsparg Klein, once again from Facebook's Orthodox Ladies United in Fandom group, Daveed Diggs, here playing the Marquis de Lafayette, squeezes 19 words into just 3 seconds.
I'm taking this horse by the reins, making red coats weather with blood stains. And I'm never gonna stop until I make them drop, I burn them up and scatter the remains down. Watch me engaging them, escaping them, and raising them out. I go to France for more fun, I come back with more guns and ships, and so their balance shifts.
We rendezvous with Rochambeau, consolidate their gifts.
We can end this war in Yorktown, cut them off at sea, but for this to succeed, there's someone else we need.
I know.
So he knows what to do in the trench, ingenuitive and fluent in French, I mean. So you're gonna have to use him eventually. What's he gonna do on the bench, I mean? No one has more resilience or matches my practical tactical brilliance. You want to fight for your land back?
I need my right-hand man back.
Yeah, get your right-hand man back. No, you gotta get your right-hand man back. I mean, you gotta put some thought into the letter, but the sooner the better to get your right-hand man back.
Alexander Hamilton.
Finally, from the song Washington on Your Side, here is Daveed Diggs's favorite lyric to perform in his second act Hamilton role, that of Thomas Jefferson. The delivery is so rapid fire that I am taking the liberty of reciting the words for you before handing the reins over to Daveed Diggs. I'm in the cabinet. I am complicit in watching him grabbing at power and kissing it. If Washington isn't going to listen to disciplined dissidents, this is the difference. This kid is out. That was pretty hard for me to say, and I'm saying it so much more slowly than he did in every performance. Listen, please.
I'm in the cabinet, I am complicit in watching him grabbing at power and kissing it. Washington isn't gonna listen to disciplined dissidents. This is the difference. This kid is out.
Please join me on Thursday for our final Don't Hold Your Breath podcast, which will absolutely take your breath away. Signing off for now with a song in my heart.